These are some pretty big meatballs.
Well, yeah.
That's how I like it. Hi.
Really?
What?
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's too hot for this.
I don't care.
I do.
Bye.
Literally got thrown into this story, so I'm going to briefly talk about it with as much research as I did this past couple days. Now, this is a father and daughter duo, okay? They call themselves the Dream Team. I believe they've written a book about their relationship, and they stay at a hotel, okay, with a younger boy, which is her brother. Her name is Sarah, and his name is Jacob. And then the mother is there. Oh my gosh, I forgot the mother's name, but the mother is there, okay? And a lot of people are speculating that their relationship is much more than a father and daughter relationship. People say it's too much touching, it's too much rubbing, the way he looks at her, the things that they say. And a lot of people believe that the poor mother, who a lot of people are saying that she may be special needs, okay? I'm going to play a few of these clips. If you don't know anything about this family, if you do, please let me know more, because I have some feelings about some things. A lot of people have even likened her to Maddie Soto, okay? And Maddie Soto, to my heart. I did that story when it first came out. The panda eyes, they're saying, but this is very different, because Maddie Soto's mother was giving her young daughter to this monster. In this case, it looks like the mother may not even know something's going on, and if she does not know how to go about, bringing it to the attention of other people, or maybe she has. I don't know, but we'll see.
No. Look at my nose. My sunburn. Ow! Ow! No! Back up.
Ow, stop. Ow!
I can't reach. If you don't stop keep saying you're ugly, then I'm gonna kiss you.
Okay.
If you do that, sweetheart, I will be right next to you.
Well, I am your cuddle bear.
Yes.
So I'm sure you'll want to cuddle me.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. What? Pikachu.
So the father and daughter duo that was formerly known the Dream Team, it's believed that they have deleted their page. I don't know if this is temporarily or anything, but these clips I was able to find, and they're still up there on TikTok. And I look in the comments, and a lot of things that they do say in the comments, it rings true. The mother, she doesn't really have too much airtime. She's the cameraman, but there's a lot of times where she's not really included in the fun and games. And he even explains that, he is very close to his daughter. However, he still is very close with, look at this nasty shit right here. He smells his daughter's hair. But anyway, he says that he is still very close to his wife. They do a lot of explaining, okay? They do a whole lot of explaining. And unfortunately, a lot of these videos, they have like music in the back, and I don't want to get like a copyright strike from the music. So definitely, if you want to know more about this, again, it's very easy to find on YouTube. Okay, the daughter and father dream team, is what they're calling themselves. And I don't know much about this book that they wrote, but it does seem to be something uncouth going on. Most definitely. I do believe that it is something. I mean, I was close to my dad too. My dad died a few years ago of COVID, and I took care of him. And let me tell you, at the very end, when I got a shower chair so my dad can start to take showers, let me tell you, I would help him into the shower. He would call me, and I would help him out. The whole time, he kept his boxers on. My dad kept his boxers on. I have been in the healthcare field for over 12 years. I have seen everyone naked that I took care of. And he was like, I mean, it wasn't even, he kept his boxers on, all right? My father, my uncles, they didn't play that. And it's too much. I looked in the comments and someone said, yeah, I'm close to my dad too. We do the awkward side hug, which is funny because that's how me and my dad, the awkward side hug. Even when I hug my uncles, the awkward side hug. Yeah. It's too much. Definitely too much. Now this is them dancing right here. Just check him out. Check him out. It is true. He checks out his daughter. Look at him. I mean, freak. Look at him. He is constantly looking at her behind. In the clip right before, he's looking between her legs. I mean, yeah. And he doesn't care because I'm sure they edit a lot of his stuff. And definitely creeper. Definitely creeper vibes. And this is his daughter. Definitely creeper. I do get that. I do get that feeling from him. I do. There's a video out there, and I know you guys have been following this case. He actually says, if we were doing something inappropriate, there's nothing you can do about it. And he even says, yeah, I do have an inappropriate relationship with my daughter. I'm going to actually try to find that clip. I hate that the original page is gone. They live in a motel. Okay. They're always at the park recording. And allegedly, she has gotten her own room in that same extended stay. Now, I don't know why they're in a motel, who knows, all right? But that's where they're at. And she claims to have another room. Now, people are saying, no, she's still there. They just put up maybe a partition up, if you will. But I guess to keep it going. And she said, and she's doing her own thing now.
We are. But taking the leap from hugging and being close to each other all the time to that is absolutely the biggest stress. People think we're a couple. Well, we are, but we also don't understand why people see the word.
We had a dance today, Sarah.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to get nostalgic here and do the dance challenge.
Yeah.
Our world famous dance challenge. So we'll do the same dance.
Yeah.
Same dance.
Yep.
And
you choose the winner.
Yeah.
Just like on the Dream Team channel.
Yeah, you choose the winner. It's kind of fun to get nostalgic, especially kind of poking the bear with our trolls. They are so riled up right now. Yep. Like crazy.
Why? Hello, guys. Sorry to bug you so late at night, but there seems to be an issue with our last video. Those of you who have seen it probably know what I'm talking about. I assure you, we typed it correctly. It is supposed to say Romans 1:16. That's what it says on our account. I will show you the screenshot. It's on screen now. You can see I'm not fibbing. No. That's what it says for us. We typed it correctly. For some reason, it got changed. When people started showing or talking about it, we actually checked on Sarah's account and on the Bonk Bros account, and it is showing up as Romance 1:16, which is stupid, has absolutely no bearing on anything. Why would it look like that? I have no idea, but it was not us. I assure you, it is typed correctly. You can look at the screenshot. That is what it says on our channel. So we had no idea it was doing this until recently. I do apologize. We are privating that video to avoid any misconceptions or baloney. I don't want the drama that goes along with it. Sure.
Now, the weird part, when Sarah was a little bit younger, I think around 15 or 16, he had came in her room, he got down on one knee, and he pretty much proposed to her. The proposal was that she would remain, I guess, a virgin. Her purity ring, that's what he calls it, a purity ring. So she would remain a virgin until she was, ready for marriage. And he gets down on one knee, and there goes the ring right there. And she accepts it, and she says yes. She says yes. Whoever took this video, the music was so loud on it, you can barely hear it. But that is pretty much, what he says. Again, it's cringeworthy, it is, but this is the content that they were making. They said at first a lot of people were like, oh, I wish I had a relationship like this with my dad. And then after a while, people was like, no, something is not good in this relationship. It is something going on. And, the fact that she actually says we do have a relationship, we're in a relationship, and the fact that he was practically screaming at people saying, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Now, people said Sarah had also said something like that, but I have not seen a video where Sarah actually had said anything like that. But I hadn't seen all their videos anyway. Like I said, they took their page down, and she is supposed to be like starting fresh, still in that extended stay. But I guess her dad won't be so much in the videos. I don't think he cannot be in the videos. I honestly don't. And finally, this is Sarah more recently. Now, again, I don't know how long they've been at this extended stay. I don't know what the problem was that they had to end up living in a hotel. I'm not sure. But a lot of people are saying that in this clip here, she's actually rapping to a Nicki Minaj song, okay? They're saying that she looks pregnant, and people are, quote unquote, body shaming her. Now, saying you look pregnant is not body shaming if you are pregnant. Now, I looked at a number of Sarah's clips. Sarah was never a fat girl. She was never a fat young lady. She didn't even appear to be chunky or chubby at all. So the fact that she just has a roundness in her belly, it's not body shaming. Normally, when you have a roundness in your belly, that means you might be pregnant, ladies. I mean, we know that you might be pregnant. Now, sometimes if you are a beer drinker, yeah, then you could have like a beer gut. But yeah, and she does appear to be pregnant. Now, I'm gonna follow this story. This is just like an intro to this story to see if I can find anything else about it. But I just want to put that out there. You guys, tell me if you know anything about this story, and let me just put it out there one more time. I'm not body shaming her. Women, ladies, if we had babies, it kind of rounds out there. If she was in my family, they'd be like, oh, you're having a boy. I mean, she looks nice. I mean, even if she is pregnant, but the kicker is, who is she pregnant by? She's always in that hotel room with her dad and her mom and her little brother. Who is she pregnant by? And let me also add that there's uncles that's the father's brothers. They say they all are offenders. They all are on that list, okay? And someone actually doxed them and put their whole information out there. But I wasn't going to even play that video. But they're offenders. Now, to my knowledge, he's not an offender. Yet, right? Yet. But that is what's going on right now with the dream team. So now it's just Sarah. So we'll see. We'll see.